He told me a secret in his sleep. So my boyfriend talks in his sleep sometimes. It's usually harmless stuff like, don't forget to feed the cat, or why is the toaster flying? You know, weird, random things. But last night was different. I'm lying there, half asleep, when he suddenly mumbles, "You can't tell her about the box." I froze. What box? I sit up, and he's still completely knocked out. Then, clear as day, he says, "It's in the attic, under the floorboards." At this point, I'm wide awake. We've lived here for years, and I had no idea there was anything hidden up there. So, of course, I grab a flashlight. I climb up into the attic, move some old junk around, and find the floorboards he mentioned. I pull them back, and I don't even know how to describe what I found, but I'll just say this. I wish I hadn't looked. When I opened the box, the first thing I noticed was the smell. Old, dusty, but something else too. Like metal? Inside, there were photographs, dozens of them, all black and white at first. People I didn't recognize standing in random places, fields, empty streets, inside houses. But all of them were staring directly at the camera, like they could see me. I thought maybe it was some kind of art project, or, I don't know, a creepy family tradition, but as I kept digging, the pictures started getting newer. The next batch was in color, still strangers. But now I recognized the settings. Our town, our neighborhood, even our street. And then, at the bottom of the stack, there were Polaroids, recent ones. One of me walking the dog, one of me sitting in the living room, reading. And the last one was me, sleeping, taken from the side of the bed. I don't know what's worse, someone taking these pictures or the fact that my boyfriend knew about this box and never told me. I haven't told him I found it yet. But when I went back downstairs, he was awake, sitting in the dark, and he just looked at me and said, "Did you find it?" I didn't know what to say. I froze. He was just sitting there, staring at me. His face was completely calm, like he already knew the answer. So, I lied. I said no. And you know what he did? He smiled, just a little. Then he said, "Good, it's better that way." And he went back to bed, like nothing happened. But I couldn't just let it go. I mean, what the hell is this box? Who took those photos? And why is there a picture of me sleeping? So after he fell asleep, I went back to the attic. I needed to know if there was something I missed. Climbing back into the attic, flashlight in hand, frantically searching around the area where I found the box. I find something wedged in a corner. A small, rolled-up piece of paper. I found a note. Just a single piece of paper written in this shaky handwriting. It said, "If you're reading this, it's too late. Don't trust him." I don't know what to do. I don't know who wrote it or why they left it there. But I can't ignore it. Something isn't right. I'm scared to confront him. I'm scared to stay here. And the worst part? I went back to the box to look at the Polaroids again, but one of them is missing. The one of me sleeping. It's gone. I'm leaving. Tonight. If you never hear from me again, don't trust him.